Hey guys, so today I have some empties to share with you. You can probably hear them clinking around in this reusable Target bag that I just throw them into when I finish them up. This is kind of empties that I've had for the past month or so. So I thought I would come on here and share the things that I've finished up with you guys. There's a mix of like skincare, some makeup things, and like candles and stuff like that. So I'm just going to get into it because I cannot wait to throw this stuff away. So the first thing I have in here is from a brand called Kaya, and they are the Juicy Bamboo Facial Cleansing Cloths soaked in vitamins. And these I thought were a cool idea because they are 100% tree-free cloths. There's no alcohol, no synthetic fragrance, no parabens, no sulfates, and I actually got this in a Seasons box, and there were 30 of them, so I was really looking forward to trying them out, but unfortunately I didn't really like them. There wasn't enough like liquid or like the cleansing solution in them. The cloths were really dry. The cloths themselves were really soft, but they were also really small, so I didn't really like them. I ended up not even using them on my face. I just used them to like clean off the back of my hand whenever I did swatches or whatever. So those are gone. Another little packet of facial wipes I have are from Simple. These were just like the travel size ones. There were 7 in here, and I brought these on vacation with me recently to Bermuda because I thought on lazy days or maybe like after the beach I could just like quickly just wipe my face to kind of clean it. I don't really like these. I know a lot of people really like them. I guess I'm just not a big fan of like facial cleansing wipes in general. I just don't feel like they're really that cleansing. If anything, I'll use them just to take off kind of surface makeup, and then I'll go back and wash my face. And I've actually used up this guy, and this is the Dickinson's Original Witch Hazel Pore Perfecting Toner. I got this from Walgreens. This actually is the toner version. There's another bottle, which I'll go get right now actually because I'm using it right now. So I know a lot of people have a hard time finding this particular one, the one that actually says the toner on it. This I found in like the beauty section, like the skincare section of my Walgreens. But if you have a hard time finding this, you can find this bottle in the first aid section. And they are from the same exact brand from Dickinson's. This one just says Witch Hazel, 100% natural, astringent for face and body. And they are the same exact product, same ingredients, and the same size, even just completely different packaging, and they're just packaged and marketed for different uses, but they are the same thing. So if you can't find this in your skincare aisle, check in the first aid aisle. I also used up 2 eye makeup removers. This one is the Maybelline Clean Express makeup remover, and this is the one for waterproof eye makeup. And honestly, I didn't really like this all that much. It was okay, it did the job, but it's not like my favorite. Also, I don't really like the packaging of this. It has this little stopper on here, which I find really difficult to get the product out, so I ended up taking this off. I took off the little stopper because I figure like this is the one that I was using before. This is the Neutrogena. I also use the CVS brand version of this because it's cheaper, but you can see it's just open. There's no like stopper in it at all, so I figure if I just take this out, it'll be like the same thing, right? Well, this is one of those like they're both like the dual phased eye makeup remover, so you're supposed to like shake it up. So when I took out the stopper and I screwed this back in and I shook it, like the stuff came out everywhere. So I'm not a fan of the packaging. I don't like it with the stopper or without it. It just doesn't, I feel like it just kind of, it doesn't get the product out as well as I would like it to. But in general, I just didn't really enjoy the Maybelline that much. I still prefer the Neutrogena or the CVS version of this, which is the one I typically get. I think I got this on sale, which ended up making it cheaper than the CVS one, which is why I got it, but I normally get the CVS one because it's cheaper. Continuing along with skincare items, I finished up a moisturizer. This is the Garnier Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream. This is the one for dry skin. It was the pink colored one. I've also tried just the regular one, the original one they came out with that's kind of like more like bluish aqua colored, and I do really like that. I've repurchased that several times, but this was new when I got it, so I thought, you know, I might as well give it a try and see what the new dry skin one's like. And I actually normally have like oily to normal skin, but I wanted to see the difference, and it's maybe just a tad bit more moisturizing than the original one, but they're both pretty much the same, pretty lightweight. I think it's great if you have oily skin because it is more of like a gel, and it kind of just absorbs a lot faster into the skin, so I do like that a lot. I also finished up an eye cream, and I already have a new one of this already that I'm using, and it is the Clinique All About Eyes. I've used several of these in the past. I'm not going to say like it's a miracle eye cream, it's just one that I use. I like the texture of it, I'm just used to using it, and I do have a couple other eye creams that I am trying out too, but I do have another one of that as well. Two more makeup related items. I actually have 4 mascaras here. 2 of them I technically didn't like use up completely. The first one being the CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion, and this is the waterproof version, and then this is the Lash Blast Volume, also in waterproof. I've mentioned several times before that I only use waterproof mascara because those are the only types of mascara that actually keep my eyelashes curled, but even then sometimes they don't work, and that is the case for this guy. Unfortunately, it did not keep my eyelashes curled at all, so I used it like a couple times and then just decided, you know, I'm not going to use it anymore, and then I couldn't find my receipt, so I couldn't return it, but oh well. This is the Lash Blast Volume, which I do like, and I have used several tubes of this before. The only problem I have is that it is really difficult to remove, and I don't know, I just never reached for it, and so these 2 were kind of just sitting around in my makeup bag for months, and I was like, you know what, it's been a few months since I last opened it, I should probably throw it away. So those are going in the trash. And then I have 2 other mascaras here, both from Maybelline, and I really do love Maybelline mascaras. Their waterproof formula just works for me. I've tried several Maybelline mascaras and I've never had like any like issues with them. The first one is the Colossal Volume Express. Again, waterproof. All of these are waterproof. This one is probably one of my favorite mascaras. I do really like this a lot. It gives really nice volume. Again, holds my eyelashes curled, no problem. This next one is the Maybelline Volume Express, the Rocket, and I did like this. I already have a new one of this, and for some reason, they're both waterproof, but I guess they changed the packaging and made the waterproof one pink now. I don't know, but yeah, so this is this guy, and I do really like this for the fact that there was no like getting used to it time. Usually with a new mascara, I like it better after it's had time to kind of dry out. But this one I liked immediately as right from when I opened it from the package. But that being said, because it is already kind of more dry, it dries out a lot faster. So I was only able to use this for like 2 months and I had to go get a brand new one. So this is my new Rocket mascara. I was also able to use up a gel eyeliner, and this is from Clinique, and I've had it for so long that the label has worn off, but it is the gel eyeliner from Clinique, and I have it in black, and I was able to use up every last bit of it. Can you tell? I mean, obviously there's like remnants of it because I didn't like wash this out, but I was able to get to every single bit of this eyeliner. There's no like dried up mess in the inside or anything that I couldn't use anymore. I had this for over a year, probably a year and a half, closer to 2 years. I don't know. I didn't have any problems with this at all. It didn't dry out. It was really creamy, really smooth up until the very end of it. So I do recommend this. It's not that expensive either. I think it's like $15 compared to some other like higher end department store brands. But yeah, the fact that you can get to the very bottom of it without it drying out, I think is really awesome. And finally, I was able to use up this guy. This guy lasted forever. Like, it just never wanted to give up. Normally with tubey products like this, I'll cut them open and use them, but I've had this for so long, I'm kind of really over it and I just kind of want to move on. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's not a bad eyeshadow primer at all, but I felt like, gosh, it took me forever to use, and I felt like it kind of started to get dry towards the end without me even like using it up completely. So it's great because it's a big tube and it'll last you a really long time, but yeah, it'll last you a really long time. This is another skincare product that I missed. This was a little sample that I got in my Birchbox, but I used it up completely. As you can see, it's the Embryolisse. I did go ahead and purchase the full size of it, and I do really like it. So for nails, kind of boring, I used up a Nail Therapy from Julep. This is a really great base coat. I really like this a lot. I've used several of these up already, and then I also used up one of their new Freedom Polymer top coats. Also a really nice top coat. It's not that long lasting for me, but then again, I like to change up my nail polish very frequently, so it doesn't really affect me all that much, but I really like the finish that it gives. It's just like, it looks like a gel manicure. It's very shiny, and just it dries really quickly too, so I do really like this a lot, and I already have new ones of both of these that I'm currently using. A couple more products from Julep. This guy I love. This is the best Pedi Creme ever, and it is really, really good. Unfortunately, it's like really expensive, I think, for the size that you get. It's only 2 fluid ounces and it's kind of pricey for what it is, but it does really work. Like, I wear sandals pretty much year round, so my heels get pretty dry, and I do get lazy about putting like foot cream on. But when my heels are cracked and dry, I'll just use this for a couple days and they're back to normal, like no joke. And I gave a bottle of this to my mom and she really likes it too. And I meant to go, I actually have another one that I'm using right now, but that is my last one, and I wanted to go order more, but they're currently out of stock, so I hope they bring it back soon because I do really like this. Last thing from Julep is their Mighty Nail and Cuticle Serum. Again, this is one of those things, I think Julep in general, I feel like, is overpriced. They might have some really good products, but their price point is just really expensive, even if you are a Julep maven. But this is their kind of like nail and cuticle serum. It twists up and you apply it, but this one is completely dry. I like the way that it made my nails look right after I applied it, but honestly I didn't feel like it made that much of a difference. And then I also finished up a package of these cotton squares from Target. I like these for removing my eye makeup and for applying toner, so I go through these quite frequently. And lastly, I was able to finish up 2 candles, and they're both from Candles by Victoria. This one we've had for years. Like, this one I actually bought for Blake years ago when we were still dating. I probably have a haul on this somewhere on my channel, but this is Citrus Moon, and I love the fact that even though this is like years old, it still smelled great. Like, it didn't go bad at all. It still smells good, even the little bit that's left in the bottom of the jar. But it's finally done and it's over, and it's time to say goodbye to it. I'm gonna melt the rest of this on my warmer so I can like wash out the jar and reuse it for something else. But that was Citrus Moon from Candles by Victoria. And then this one is Bella Swan, and I finished this up all the way to the bottom, as you can see through to the bottom of the jar. So again, I'm gonna clean this out, probably again, put this on the candle warmer to melt the wax, dump it out, and then wash it out, and then reuse it for something, probably put like brushes in it or something like that. But I was able to use that up, and that's it. Those are the items that I used up over the past couple months. It'll be nice to finally throw them away and get them out of here. And I really love that these empties videos are going around YouTube, because I think it's really encouraging for people to want to use up the items that they already have. And believe me, I love a good haul video. I love watching them. I think it's fun to go shopping and buy and try new things, but it's also nice to remember to use up the things that you already have, get them out of your house so that you're not like taking up space and letting things go bad and then having to throw them away and waste your money. So there's always that like satisfaction of being able to use up something in its entirety, to know that you didn't waste your money and you got the full benefits of it. So I think these empties videos are great. If you guys have an empties video that you'd like to share with me, definitely link it down below and I would love to watch it. But yeah, that's it for now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!